It is episode 39 of Franco's World. I am the host. I am the guy. I am Franklin Miller, Franco. And today we have a special treat. If you showed up, I didn't broadcast it or I didn't promote it anywhere because I'm an idiot. We are on Instagram Live. IG Live, Franco's World _. Go follow it. Here's the deal. I'm going to help you guys out. Don't even follow me on Twitter. Don't even worry about following me on Twitter. Franco's World _, it's there. Don't even worry about it. Follow me on Instagram. Franco's World _. Follow me on TikTok at Franco's World without the underscore. Do those things. I'm making an Instagram Live at noon because that's the time I'm available. It's the time I'm free to do these types of things, is like early on Tuesdays. Sorry that it's not the best for live interaction with people on the Instagram. But a lot of people, and I'm going to say almost everyone, is going to be on just the regular podcast on Franco's World, on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify and everything. So this is just an extra added treat. I'm just recording. You just happen to be watching me while I'm recording. I'm in class right now. People are commenting they're in class. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to try to stay out of the comments as much as possible because might mess up the flow of the show, but it does not matter. Okay, so let's go over it. Today we got a great show. We're going to talk about the unfortunate passing of Kobe Bryant and some things along with that I think people are kind of backpacking off of and making money off of, and it makes me upset. TikTok, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Kanye, and obviously we got to talk about the Super Bowl and talk about the Super Bowl commercials because I guess that's the name of the game. So as always, remember to follow me on Instagram, and like I said, don't even worry about following me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Franco's World, except there's no underscore on TikTok because that app is blown up. It makes no sense, but it's blown up. And as David Letterman used to say, remember, please, no wagering. All right, Kobe. Very unfortunate situation. He has passed. It is sad. The thing that has me messed up, this room is echoey. The thing that has me messed up. So he put out, the girl dad. He loves being a girl dad. Hashtag girl dad. That thing was trending. Fantastic. People love being great parents. That's great. I have a problem with the people backpacking off of this girl dad thing and putting up pictures of their dogs and saying, I love being a girl dad. You're using your dog. That's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. And now you're trying to reach for internet points and say, oh, this is such a tragedy. It is a tragic situation. Kobe died. He was a hero to a lot of people. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and act like I was the biggest Kobe Bryant fan. I don't really watch basketball that much. I understand it is he was an icon around the world, and it's going to be a massive ceremony, his untimely passing, and everyone is going to be there. But you have people backpacking off of his death using pictures of their dogs, which makes me feel also sorry for the dogs that get used as the dogs that get used as pawns during sorority recruitment. I messed that line up. It just doesn't make sense to me. So people are using dogs as ploys for Instagram likes and internet likes, and we're all just addicted creatures to social media likes. And I tell you the worst culprits of all, it's not the IG models. It is not the IG models that are addicted to the Instagram likes. It is the journalists, the real life news journalists. Journalism is dead. I only like Lester Holt at this point. Deliver me the news. Don't sensationalize it. It's the news. Bring it to me, and I'll listen to it. I'll read it, I'll watch it, whatever. It's the news. I'd like to stay informed. If you don't watch it, you're not informed. If you do, you're misinformed. That whole thing. So you have these clickbait junkies, as Giannis Papas likes to say, and they're out there trying to just search for a nibble, search for a little crumb that they can throw out there with a crazy word to get people all up in a tizzy and get people freaking out about something on the internet and get internet likes and get interactions and get their clout up. The only two people in the journalism game that I respect at this point are Lester Holt and the guy from Charlotte, North Carolina, that just does the dances. Those two guys. Everybody else in the journalism business, get out of here. I don't care about you. Straight up. Tough break, kid. Yeah, people backpacking off Kobe's death. I don't know how we got to this point, but it's a very unfortunate situation. It's very scary to think that, hey, if Kobe can die in an accident like this, who anybody can, and that means that we should just cherish every moment that we get, not to get too existential. So let's move on. TikTok. TikTok's Anonymous. That's my support group. TikTok's Anonymous. Hi, I'm Franco Miller. I'm an addict. An addict to TikTok. I don't get people on this app don't get jokes a lot of the time. They get them, but they don't. I don't understand the new age humor. I'm trying to. I'm not meant to understand everything. I get it. But you have people, so I have a video out there. It's got like 900,000 views at this point. And you got people in my comments saying that this didn't happen. Or now I have pudgy, jealous people making duets to my videos saying like, this is stupid. This didn't happen. Wow, you're so edgy. I have hashtag comedy and hashtag comedian in the video. What more do you want me to do? Do you, like, I have said in the comments to people from the jump, from the first 5 minutes I put it out there, hey, I use this as material. This is not real life. What more? See ya, Dorito. Okay, I got people commenting at me. Sorry. What? That is at you. I got people commenting at me, they're saying like, oh, I'll take 5 things that didn't happen for 500, Alex. Talk to any comedian ever. Go up to them and say, hey, did this actually happen? Did you actually say that thing to that woman in line at the coffee shop that annoyed you? No, they didn't, but they thought about it, and it's funny. I didn't say this thing in my alumni group on Facebook. It didn't happen. Our class president added us. Okay, you want the real story? Our class president added us as we were all in high school, seniors in high school. We got added. This is behind the talk, behind the making of the talk. Over 1 million served. How you doing? Behind the talk. We got added on Facebook. You don't get a say in who gets added. You just get added. And I haven't said anything ever. I didn't get on Facebook in high school. I don't get on Facebook now. It's a graveyard. People are commenting. This didn't happen. This is so dumb. It is a joke. Of course it didn't happen. Comedians tell stories all the time. Watch a stand-up special and just sit there. I'm just picturing. Oh my God. I'm just picturing someone sitting there with their arms crossed. None of this stuff happened. There's no way a guy did a backflip on a unicycle in a coffee shop line and some guy got peeved off about it in line. Oh my God! Of course it didn't happen, you idiots! It's a joke! It is a joke. This is the easiest. If this were a quiz, there wouldn't even be a true and false. This would just be a true, this would be a gimme. No one would miss this question. If you put a comedian on stage and you said, did everything in this act actually happen? And the only answer is yes. Somehow you morons commenting at me would still get it wrong. It is a joke. I have hashtag comedian in the video. I don't know what else to do. And my audio levels suck, so everyone that's listening in their car is just going to get their eardrums busted. It just doesn't make sense to me. God! It says hashtag comedian, and people are saying there's no way this happened. It is an act. Oh my God. I don't know what else to talk about on that. Gosh. And more behind the talk. I'll reveal to you what my next one is. I'm going to make another one whenever I get some free time, other than early on Tuesdays, like I said. My next TikTok. Here it is. You guys, I don't even care if you steal it. Anyone out there that's going to listen to the show, or I'm on Instagram Live today or whatever, you can have it. Actually, just kidding. Don't do that, please. My next talk. So Shakira is in the news. Shakira's popular. It's going to get a lot of, SEO, search engine optimization, that type of thing. It's going to pop off. I guarantee it. I'm calling it right now. Okay. So Shakira is in trouble for tax fraud. She's in trouble for not paying her taxes. She was in the Super Bowl, halftime show, all that. She's in trouble. Drake is popping off again. Drake has a new song with Future. I don't remember the name of the song. But one of the main lines in it is, Haven't done my taxes. I'm too turned up. So I'm going to have a Shakira bit. And then the Drake, haven't done my taxes. I'm too turned up. Okay, it's just all SEO, baby. It's all SEO. And yeah, okay, my sister is probably going to say something about the fact I'm wearing a black shirt with a blue bandana. Whatever, dude. I'll see you in a week. Talk to me then. Moving on from that. I don't know how I can move past that incredible I'm almost out of breath. 7 minutes of just me screaming about how dumb people in my comments are. Or on my TikTok comments. Sorry, excuse me. Like I said, well, we're about halfway through. I can do an ad. BaseballLegendApparel.com, BaseballLegendApparel.com, BaseballLegendApparel.com. Use promo code Frank with a K, not a C, a K, at checkout for 10% off your final purchase. Hats, bracelets. I don't have it on today. Bracelets, shirts, hoodies. I have stickers on the back of my laptop you can't see. There's keychains. Go check it. So Kanye West. We were just talking about rap and Drake. I like to tie things in order. I like people to be like, whoa, we started talking about Kobe and his unfortunate demise, and now we're at Kanye, which I guess if we're being honest, Kobe to Kanye isn't the biggest switch. But how we got in between that with TikTok is a pretty miraculous, scenario. So Kanye West is selling tickets for his Sunday service church concert hybrid for $40. And church organizations are tax-free. Kanye is a genius, and he's also playing the game in the sense that he knows that this is not taxable, and it probably is, and I probably just sound stupid. I had people saying, Frank, coronavirus isn't a variation of the flu. I don't care. I didn't go to school to become a doctor. Okay, I went to school to make jokes on the internet. Ho, ho, ho. That's what I went to school for. It kind of is, if we're being honest. Kanye is selling tickets for $40 for his Sunday service. It's tax-free. So really, there's no difference between Kanye and Joel Osteen, these prosperity pastors that talk about, if you give all of your money to me, God will rain more blessings down on you. And it's just wrong. You're taking advantage of people, frail people, that would rather put $1 in a jar than buy dinner. And it's sad. I have no problem with regular pastoring, if you want to call it that. My dad did it. No words. Yeah, sure. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. But whenever you're making people pay a bunch of money and you're saying, if you give me more money, God will give you money, that's stupid. And that's wrong. And I will say that till the day I die. I don't really have anything else to say about Kanye other than the fact that it's tax-free and he's charging people $40 and he's essentially one of those, God wants you to give. That's what he is right now. And it's messed up. Okay, so let's talk about the Super Bowl commercials and the Super Bowl in general for the last 15 minutes. I put money on the 49ers, and it's stupid because in this show weeks ago I said, hey, the Chiefs are going to win. The Chiefs are going to win because they've been down in every playoff game so far, and they found a way to come back and win. And they're not out of a game mentally for the rest of this, for the remainder of the year, which would have been one game. And guess what happened? They were down by like 10, and they came back and won because they weren't mentally out of a game forever. So why would I bet on the 49ers to win whenever I said on the show, hey, the Chiefs are going to win? And guess what happened? The Chiefs won. So I'm an idiot. I deserve to lose. I'm a double reverse loser guy. That's me. And I don't know, man. I really thought the 49ers had it because after that one interception, or maybe it wasn't the interception. Well, maybe it wasn't the interception. Maybe it was the 49ers scored a touchdown. That I don't know how to say his name. It's fullback, 44. Kyle, I think is his name. Or maybe they ran one in. I think maybe Mostert or someone ran one in. I don't know. It's not important. They lost. After that, and then you see on the sidelines, Tyrann Mathieu, Honey Badger, screaming at everybody. I'm like, oh, they're mentally out of it. They need to console him. He's done. And then like Patty Mahomes threw a pick. Oh, he's done. I think the biggest travesty in this entire game is the fact that Damian Williams didn't win MVP. Over 100 rushing yards, touchdown. Had a receiving touchdown. He iced the game at the end. Sure, Patrick Mahomes had 280 yards. He had a touchdown. He ran one in. He had 2 interceptions. So, I mean, if we're being honest, Damian had a way better game than Patrick Mahomes did. And people are like, oh, he's not the leader. Shut up. Shut up. It doesn't matter. I had money on Deebo Samuel to win MVP, and Deebo Samuel led the 49ers in rushing and receiving. If he could have only caught in 1 touchdown and they would have won, I think he would have won MVP. That'd been a nice chunk of change. We need it. But, the Super Bowl and all, I think it was a better game than last year. Last year, the Patriots, it was like a 13-3 game. It was super boring. You had this supposedly high-powered offense in the LA Rams, and they've fallen off a cliff for some reason. I still don't know why. This game was much better. Damian Williams, the fact that he was with the Miami Dolphins, and Mostert from the 49ers was with the Dolphins, and they cut both of them. 2 Super Bowl running backs, guys making good plays in the Super Bowl, arguably an MVP of the Super Bowl, Damian Williams, getting cut by the Dolphins. And it's just, I have no idea what else to say. It's just, they need to figure something out. Bad franchise. I guess we can talk about the commercials, since that was my question that I posed on Instagram at francosworld_. So you can follow me there, and follow me on TikTok at Franco's World without the underscore. I'll follow you back if you follow me on. If you come from here and you send me a message and you say, hey, I listened to your show and that's why I followed you, I will follow you back. If I don't know who you are, because I'm getting a lot of followers and I don't know who, I can't see. Some of these people are like, hey, I followed you, you didn't follow me back. And it's like people I know, and it's like, dude, if you saw my notifications, you would understand, because it lumps like 10, 12 people together at a time, and it shows me like one name. So I don't know who is who. So I'm sorry. Let's talk about the commercials. What's your favorite commercial? Comment below, all the people listening on Instagram Live and driving in their car. My favorite commercial was the Doritos. The Doritos with Lil Nas X and Sam Elliott. Sam Elliott is a fantastic actor and a voiceover specialist. He was born to play the Western role. He is the man. I love Sam Elliott. Big fan of Sam Elliott. And it was funny to see him dance. I don't know if it was actually him dancing. I don't think it was. But it was funny. And Lil Nas, sorry, that was weird. I just made a weird yawn noise. Lil Nas X, what a year he had. I think it was a little bit over a year, but the fact that he was like scraping by to get Papa John's pizzas and living on his sister's couch as she was about to kick him out, and then like a week later, he's a megastar. It is crazy. It is crazy, the internet age, and it's awesome. It's really awesome, and I complain about it all the time. But the fact of the matter is, people that I admire in the joke world from decades ago never had the opportunity that I had now. Because there used to be barriers to enter, so it's like, oh, you can't do a show, you're not a real life person. And me now, I can do this. I can do a podcast. I can do an Instagram Live. If you told Dean Martin, hey, you want to do an Instagram Live, he would say, what's that? I'm the smartest man in the world. But my favorite commercial was the Doritos one for sure. And then a handful of you also commented on my Instagram story and said your favorite, so I will read them for you right now, as I always do. They were all trash except for the Google one. Thanks, Hey, yo, Marty, hey, all the commercials were trash except for that Google one. That Google one was good. That's how you sound, Marty. We call each other Marty. All trash except for the Google one. The Google one, yeah, that seems to be this EH, I think that's the person's name. I don't say, if you're a new commenter, I don't say your name, because you were nice enough to comment on my thing and nice enough to help flow the show along, so I don't believe I should out you to the world unless you say, hey, I want my name read. Alex Simon 10, good friend of mine. Google one was pulling out those heartstrings. Exactly. Yeah, so EH also said Google with the old man. And I think, did he have dementia or something like that? Did he have Alzheimer's and he was trying to remember? Or did the wife have Alzheimer's and he was trying to say, hey, you always loved this about me? Because I'm trying to figure it out. Getting comments. What's up, guy? I think that's what it was. I think it was an old woman had the Alzheimer's, and then the man was saying, "Hey, you love this, you love that." I think that's what it was, and it took me 4 days to figure out what the actual commercial was. SO says Trump 2020, the Trump 2020 commercial. I don't remember what the Trump 2020 commercial was. I think it was the woman that was jailed and got freed, and she said, "Thank you, Trump." I think that's what it was. I'm not sure. I think Kim Kardashian had something to do with that too. And I think Kim K is trying to become like a lawyer now, or some sort of like somebody to help people that have been wrongfully imprisoned or something like that. So props to her. It's a nice thing. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, Trump. I'm getting comments. When was the last time you broke your back? I'll tell that story in a second, Peter. I'll close with that story. I got to finish these 2 comments, and then I'll close with that story, Peter. Thank you. A good friend of mine, Mr. Peter Puschatz, if you know German and you know how to spell, well, he's Austrian, but they speak German. If you know how to spell Puschatz, there you go. JJ said Doritos Cool Ranch. Oh. I get it now. Cool Ranch. That's why it was a Western. It was a ranch. Oh. I'm stupid. Cool Ranch. That's why they were. That's why they were in the ranch. Got it. That's on me. And then, ironically, a person named @DankDorito said halftime commercial. I don't know what that is. The halftime show was interesting. I thought it was good. And hey, let's not do Shakira blew J-Lo out of the water. Let's stop pitting women against each other. Okay, so if we're gonna play that, let's stop pitting women against each other. Let's also stop pitting men against each other. How about let's do that? You know, Tom Brady blew Peyton Manning out of the water whenever they played each other. Let's stop comparing the two. They both tried very hard and had a lot of fun out there. They shouldn't be compared. Shakira danced her face off. She was the main act, right? J-Lo danced her face off. She was a supporting act, but also kind of a co-headliner thing. I don't know how it worked. Shakira played 3 instruments. J-Lo sung and danced. I mean, you're not really. I mean, I'm not like comparing them, saying one's bad, and I'm not doing apples and oranges because they're both fruits. I'm just saying Shakira's why is it wrong to say Shakira's performance was a tad bit more interesting than J-Lo's? Neither were bad. They were both amazing. One was interesting. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. You can't even say that? I don't know what okay, I think. All right. So @Peter Puschatz, he just commented. We have 5 minutes left in the show, I think. Peter Puschatz just commented, when was the last time you broke your back? I broke my back in 2017. I broke my back. And in 2017, I broke my back playing with the West Virginia University women's soccer team. So we were out there playing one day, and the women's team they have to do these practices. You can't really like practice in the summer during a certain period, but they all get together and play. Their coach makes them get together and practice, but it's for fun. And so they were out there. We were out playing like on the rec fields, and we see a group of women in team issued gear walk on. We're like, what is this? Is this a club team or something like that? But like these girls are like super muscular and look extremely fit. So it's like, no, they're definitely not club players. They didn't pay to play. And, you know, they're out there doing their thing, and we're out there messing around. And Peter Puschatz is one of my good friends. He had just gotten off a flight from Austria, and he was somehow game ready. I think he scored. Okay, so these women came out and they're like, hey, do you want to play with us? And we're like, yeah, sure, let's all have fun. And, you know, I'm skinny as a rail, and I have my shirt off, and I look like a twig compared to all these, like, fit women, and I just look stupid. And I'm out there playing, you know, having fun, and tried to be funny, and there was this one guy who scored a goal. His name was Kenny Cooper, and after he scored, he climbed on top of the goal and he put like his like forearms over top of the crossbar of the goal. So I tried to jump up and the ball got kicked over ball got kicked over the goal, and I just like jogged. I couldn't reach it. And I was just jogging to finish just because. And I jumped up and grabbed the crossbar. Well, it was 95 degrees in the middle of summer in West Virginia, very humid area, and my hands went boom, and I slipped, and I am parallel to the ground and just slammed on the turf. My back slammed on the turf, and when I hit the turf, I bounced up like half a foot. It was very embarrassing, and I'm laying there, and I'm in so much pain. And I'm like laughing it off. I'm walking. I'm like, what an idiot, I'm like, oh, this guy's stupid. And I forget one of the girls that was playing on the team. And I was just like, I'm trying to act like that didn't hurt, but I'm in so much pain right now. And I guess a lot of people heard it, and they all just started dying laughing. So, and it kind of bonded, like, created some sort of friendship, because we all like joked around with the ladies, and we tied. They went on. They like were semifinal, or no, they got second place in college soccer that season, and we tied them, or the season before, and we tied them. So that means we're world beaters. And the only reason we scored is because we had some guys on the men's team, and my friend Peter, who is from a foreign land, which means he is significantly better than all of us at soccer, football. And he scored. And so, and I became friends with those women, and they're like, hey, come play. I got to play. Well, I probably shouldn't. Well, I don't know what the rules is on this, but I was in the practice facilities playing. I wasn't in facilities. I was just on the field playing. They asked me to come out and mess around with them. It was fun. I had a ton of fun, and I broke my back, and we all became friends, and we'd see each other out at nightlife spots, and we'd say, hey, what's up? Oh, yeah, you're the guy that broke his back. You're a moron. And that's how that worked. So what an incredible story to close out the show. Thank you all very much for watching. If you watched on Instagram Live today, I'll try to save the video and get it out on YouTube, but I doubt it'll work because my internet stinks on ice. If you listened on Franco's World at Spotify or Apple Podcast, you are the best. Follow me on TikTok and shoot me a message. As you said, hey, I follow you on TikTok, I will follow you back. But you can't just follow me and not leave it. You have to say. So, in the meantime, keep all those questions coming, folks, because I read them all. And keep taking care of yourself, because I don't want to lose you, because I like my audience. So thank you very much for listening. I want to stretch this out to 30 minutes. This was a very fun time. I will go live on Instagram again, except I will promote it for once. I will see you when I see you, and I hope you have a great day.